Morning guys, welcome back to another video. And before we head anywhere, first thing first, we're going to go put in some air into the two front tires because they're running quite low because the car hasn't been driven that much lately, the last 2 weeks. Like, it's just been driven a couple of times. And I've got so many trainers and shoes in my thing, which I need to stop by the charity box, drop that off, and then let's head on with our day. There we have it. Boom. So look what I just recently found out after over 2.5 years owning this car. Look at this. Put the ignition on. And then switch it back off. Look at the key. Boom. Started without the key. Engine on, no key. Some of you might think, whoa, big deal. To me, I actually didn't even know my car will start without the key inside. So I just randomly saw this video on YouTube, how you can start your BMW without putting even the key into the fob. And to me, it's actually quite new. I didn't know about it. So yeah, basically what you do is you put in the key, switch on the ignition, engine, switch it back off, take out the key. Within 10 seconds you can turn back on the engine, and this is the result. So that's new to me. Some of you might think, wow, big deal, nothing major. Just thought anyways, let me try it. Anyway, let's head on. Front 2.5 bar, rear 2.6. Just checking the tire pressures. There we go, it's all done. Tire pressures, all four set up to the correct tire pressure. Front is 3.6 bar, and yeah, and the back is 3.5 bar. So that's what it says on the paper. All done. Let's carry on. Okay. Hopefully they're done. On they go. Why is the service? My car's due a service soon. Didn't know that. So hopefully the tire pressures are correct as it says on the door panel over there. Advised by AC Schnitzer, because the wheels are not the original from BMW, so there's another sticker there which you probably saw from AC Schnitzer with the tire pressures numbers. So we'll see how it feels. I know before was definitely running a bit low. I hope it's not too high the tire pressure, what they recommend. We'll see what happens. We'll drive around like this, see how it feels, and yeah, see what happens. Weather's looking good today, which is a good thing. My car, obviously, as you may have seen, is very dirty. Yeah, so it's due for a good wash soon. Just didn't have the time. Been crazy, as I said, moving houses, so it's just been taking up all my time, and yeah, it's just gonna go even worse from here. I mean, it's this week, so. But anyways, don't worry, I'll get my car washed. So literally driving just down the road, it does feel a bit more smooth, which is a good thing, obviously. And another thing I want to talk about is BMW drivers. Why? There's a saying always, the BMW drivers never indicate and all that. You know, it's always a joke, especially. You know, a lot of people just say BMW drivers, but first of all, as a BMW driver, I always indicate. Well, especially when I need to, or when there's cars around me or people around me. Obviously, if you're in a deserted location with no one next to you, no one behind you, no one in front of you, then for who are you going to indicate for? But When you're on a public road with cars around, I don't see why people don't indicate. And you know what, I'll admit it, I see quite a lot of BMW drivers just don't indicate, and that just pisses me off. Not as a BMW driver, it just pisses me off as a driver. You see another car in the back, why don't you indicate? You know, I personally had, well, that was many years, well, not many years ago, but about 5 years ago now, 5 years ago. Someone was in front of me and decided to just pull over and do a left. Just suddenly out of the blue, decided to do a left. No indicator, nothing. What happened was I rear-ended him. Not by a big accident, just like a small bang. But the impact was enough to cost me money, because obviously I damaged my car and his car. Now, some people might argue, yes, it could be his fault because he didn't indicate, but in the end of the day is I held my hands up, because by law you should keep a nice distance between the car in front of you. I did keep a distance, I wasn't tailgating the car. The point is, I held my hands up, I told the guy, let's settle it. I made sure his car was sorted, my car was sorted. Luckily it wasn't a massive impact, because otherwise, you know, it would cost me a lot, or insurance would go crazy high. But I decided to sort it out privately, I paid for it, all sorted. Point of the lesson from that story is, always use your indicators. Always. Whenever you see cars in the front and the back, doesn't matter if you're a BMW driver or not, because it's wrong. And I could have gone to arguments, but the funny thing is, the person who rear-ended was someone. Look what's behind me. It's just an ambulance. We're gonna let him pass when we have a chance. Let's move over to this side. Yeah, I was saying is that I actually knew the person I rear-ended, so for the sake of this, I just wanted to sort out. But the lesson from the story is, always use indicators. There's no excuses, and they are on the car for a reason, because people just don't seem to get it. People just seem to forget that they have indicators on the car. So yeah, that's all I can say. Power! I'm getting to the speed limits really fast. Actually gives me a nice kick back into the seat, which I really like. So a lorry on my right, and I always, oh gosh, this is scary. I actually saw on the news last week, they say like 70% of the drivers that get overtaken or drive by a lorry get stressed, and I think I fully understand that. Whenever I'm near big lorries, they just, I know it's hard for them to stick in the lane, so I'm not judging them as, you know, like as a bad driver, because I might be just as bad. I mean, in the end of the day, it's a massive lorry, so it's hard for them to stick in a small lane, which is not really designed for their size of lorries. But long story short, I had a collision with a lorry driver, which basically was, he just came into my lane because it was so big, and besides the point that he drove like a lunatic. But yeah, since then I just try and keep away from lorry drivers. Not that I hate lorry drivers or have anything against them, because in the end of the day, that's their job, they do what they need to do. But I just try and keep myself and my car, who, you know, just myself, safe, that's all. So I'd rather give them space whenever they need to, stop whenever you need to, let them do their thing, and happy days. We all stay safe that way. Anyways guys, I'm gonna end this video here because I've got a long day ahead, and I don't think most of the stuff I'll be doing will be interesting. Anyways guys, take care, have a nice day. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.